Hi everybody and welcome back. So this is part 2 of a build with me house. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll put that in the description below so you can go and watch that if you want to build the same house as what we've got here. We're now going to start with the inside with the furnishings and the layout of the house. I did say in the last video that we are done with the build mode, but we're not quite done. We do need to use it for the inside of the house. We need to go inside. If you go on the down to lower floor in the top right hand corner, you will see the inside. We need to delete these internal walls that we built on when we added the little rectangles in the front. So if you click on the big square that is the main part of the house and then click on the 4 tiles that are in there, the darker they should be, a little bit darker, the front one, the middle ones are highlighted a little bit. Click on there twice and then remove wall at the top. And then the same on the left, and you will remove that wall and you will open everything up. So now we need to add the layout to the house. On the inside, I was thinking if we go from the edge of the door on the inside and just click with the wall tool and drag across each level with the other side. Obviously you don't have to do exactly the same layout as me if you don't want to, so that's fine, but this is how I'm going to do it. And then let's add in the bathroom. We kind of need the bathroom available for Sims if they come over to visit, and I'm just going to do a 2x2 square in this corner, and then using the T button on the keyboard we can see the top view, and then there's just a little one square in the corner there as well. We need to add a door. So let's go on the door tool and get the darkest swatch on there, and then add a door to the bathroom and a door to the bedroom as well. So we've got bedroom, bathroom, and then this will be open plan living area this side. Let's paint the internal. I'm going to use the same paint on the inside as we did the outside. Keep it nice and light. I've not painted the bathroom yet because we're going to do some tiling in the bathroom. So if you click on the tile, I really like these gristle glue tiles. So let's maybe go for the white ones just to keep it a little bit lighter because I'm not going to put a window in the bathroom. Perfect. So let's add the flooring in. So on the floor patterns, so we'll use carpet in the bathroom. So go on the floorings, carpet, and then click the swatches. I'm going to go for a nice light carpet in there just to keep the bedroom a little bit lighter, and then using the T, let's see into the toilet. If you don't want to push the T on the keyboard, you can lower the walls and you'll be able to see just as easy in there, but you just can't see what colour the walls are, that's all. Not that we need to see it, so that's fine. Let's do a tile in there. I'm going to use the acceptable floor tile. So just select tiles, which is the top row on the right, and then the white swatch on there. Push and hold shift and it will colour the whole floor in. And then we've got the bathroom painted and tiled. And then for the main living area, I'm going to do this all one colour. So I'm going to use the glorious grain hardwoods. So if we click on there, and then the top swatch, and then push and hold shift. I do like to add a little bit of colour in, just somewhere, because otherwise I find it can be just a little bit kind of samey. So now I'm thinking, in this top, as I'm looking at it on my screen, that top right hand corner we'll do a kitchen area, top left there is the kind of seating area. So let's add in the seating area, because we are actually done now with build mode. So let's go on the objects, and with the drop down menu on the left hand side we can select electronic and we'll select televisions. I'm going to use the plasmatron and size it down because it is very large, especially for this build. It is a little bit too big. So the same way we did with the lights for the outside using this closed off brackets, if you use the left one and just press it once, it will size it down just one size, and then we need some chairs. So on the comfort section, go on love seats. I'm going to use these size sensitive love seat, and I'm going to use the black one there and just place that there, kind of opposite the TV. And we're going to add an armchair in, so on living chairs, and then the sleep throne. Let's spin that using the right click on the mouse and place that just there, kind of facing the TV. For the coffee table, let's add a coffee table. I'm going to use so you go on surfaces and then coffee tables and then the Ascension. I'm going to use this one because I think it does look quite modern. I do quite like this one. I'm going to use the grey swatch just so it's a little bit of a different tone, and I'm going to place it under the TV as well. So it is quite near the wall. Normally with a coffee table I would kind of put it in the middle somewhere here, but I feel like we haven't got quite enough space, so we'll place it against the wall. We will add a little potted plant, so decorations and then indoor plants, and let's add the tabletop potted plant at the top and just click and drop that on there. Perfect. That is the living area pretty much done. We'll accessorize and kind of add in some more decorations in a minute. Now we will do the kitchen. So we need to go to surfaces on the drop down arrows, the counters. I'm going to use the Vault modular counter. I'm going to use the swatch that is at the bottom, so the dark worktop. I'm going to place one in the corner, one tile away there, so you could fit a counter in the middle, but that's for the oven. And then I'm going to place another one in that corner just there. Then what we will do, we will get the island version of that counter, spin it so it's the right way around. You can see that that isn't quite where we need it. It's not going to line up. So if you push and hold the Alt key on your keyboard, it will be free to move. And then just line that up there. And then if you want to place another one, it should click on and lock on to the end. Just make sure that it's not come through the wall here, because sometimes it can. If it's not quite on properly, it's going to show me up. If it's not quite on properly, it'll do this because we've got the move object cheat on. Perfect. So this will be our seating area, this will be our kitchen, and then we need a oven. So let's go to appliances and the ovens. What do they call them? Stoves. Let's go for the fancy oven. It's not a cheap build, this isn't, so don't be expecting to get it if you're just starting the game. You need to know the money cheat if you're going to be using this house. So we'll place the stove in the middle of those two counters. We actually need to add a fridge in here, and fridges always take up a lot of space. They take up one tile. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this corner counter and place the fridge in that corner. So if you go on fridge, and we'll go for the icebox one and then place that in the corner. And then we have the kitchen. If you click back on stoves, we have got the hoods that go over the stove. We use the Noblesse, however you say that, and then click and just drop that over the top of the stove. Now we'll add let's add a couple of cupboards onto the wall. So the only cupboards that really kind of match these ones are the Vault wall cupboards. We'll add one of the normal ones on the left of the cooker hood, and then if you see this little bit comes up, this area here, we'll use the half tile one above the cooker. If you grab the cooker hood and move it up into it just there, kind of hides the metal. I mean, you could have the metal showing if you wanted to, that's fine. And then we will put a open cupboard in the right hand corner, and you can kind of see the little plates and stuff in there, so it's kind of cool. We now just need a sink, and then we're pretty much done with the kitchen. let's use the Wonder kitchen sink and place that just there. So to be done with the kitchen, let's add a couple of chairs. So back onto comfort, a couple of stools, sorry, and we'll use the Celestial. They do have some cool names for this stuff, so let's add in a red. Just a red swatch in there. And they will click onto place in front of the cabinets. And there we have the kitchen area and the living area complete. So now let's move on to the bedroom. So the bedroom is a little bit of a weird shape. Well, it's an L shape, it's not too weird. We're going to fit a double bed in here, a dresser, and let's fit a mirror section as well. We'll go on to comfort and we'll click on beds. Let's pop the single mission double bed. Let's have that one. And let's find the snazzy swatch. Quite like that one. The green one. Let's add the bed up this end. So we've got the bed just there. I think that would be pretty cool in the morning. Just get out of bed, look out into the garden. And then let's add a dressing table area. So you go to storage on your drop down menu, dressers. We've got a little bit of green on the bedding. So let's select the green swatch on the dresser, and this comes with a matching wardrobe, and then let's pop that wardrobe in the corner. So we've got a nice little dressing area really. We'll place a mirror over the top of the dresser. So if you go on decorations and then mirrors, so let's use the straight up wall mirror. So it is a floor ceiling mirror. But if you click on it, because we've got the cheat on, we can place it behind an object and it will fit just behind there. You can see that there's a gap there, so if we just select it and using the Alt key, we can just move it over and it will create one mirror. So that is our little dressing area for the bedroom. We will just add in a little bit of decoration on the wall. So if we go on pictures, paintings and posters, let's use this super asymmetry and we'll use the greeny coloured kind of swatch. And we'll place a couple of those just on the walls just there. I'm thinking in the bedroom as well, let's place an easel in there, an art easel, because you never know, they might be quite interested in art. So if we go on activities and skills again, and then go on the creative, and then if you select the easel, select the colours that suit your bedroom, and then we'll just place that in front of the window, just there. Perfect, so we're getting there. So let's add a bedside cabinet. So if you go on surfaces and then end tables, no, they used to be called end tables, so accent tables. And then we'll use the Simplicity nightstand, because I think there is a green swatch in there that does match the other bedroom decorations. And we'll just pop a lamp on there, so lighting, and then table lamps. And we'll go for the dodecagon contemporary lamp. They must have a field day naming all these things in this game. Now, I mean, we have everything for a functional bedroom. If you wanted to just kind of personalise it a little bit more, let's add a rug. So decorations and then rugs. And I'm going to select the Into the Rose rug. And there is just one that's got a bit of grey and kind of like a greeny tinge in there. And I'm going to select that one and pop that one on the floor. If there's quite a bit of wall space, you can, once you've painted a few things with the easel, you can place them on the walls, so it's kind of cool. You can personalise your own house, it's really cool. Let's do the bathroom. So in the bathroom, we've not got a massive amount of space in the bathroom, but we can still make it work. I'm going to use just a shower, because we've not got that much space, and the shower is going to take up that space in this corner just there. So that is where the shower is going to go. So then we can place the toilet. I'm going to use these toilets. This toilet, I mean, it's completely up to you what toilet you use. I'm going to place that just there next to the shower, just there like this. And then what the Sims are going to have to do, because it is a funny shaped bathroom, the Sims are going to have to use the sink in the kitchen. So that's fine, as long as you've got one sink on the property, that's fine, they'll use that one. We can add a towel to the wall in the bathroom. So if you go on decorations and then the miscellaneous item, we have towels just there, the zenith. And then let's go for a black towel. So I'm going to have to use the T button for this and then kind of guess, because with this it's not too accurate. And then if we put walls down, we can see that it's going to be about the right height. So, and then let's place a toilet roll holder as well. That's a little bit too high, so place the walls up and then place that on there. Perfect. And a bathroom is not really complete without a mirror, so let's place a little mirror on the wall in the bathroom. So decorations and then mirrors, and there we have a little mirror on the wall. So that is a functional house. In The Sims 4, that is all you need in the game to be able to play. They've got a little bit of entertainment, they've got the food, they've got somewhere to sleep, and they've got a toilet and a shower. That's all they need. But let's just kind of customize it a little bit more. So we're going to add in a computer. So in the bedroom, we've got this little wall that's not being used. So we can add a little desk in there. Let's just shuffle it a little bit further against the wall. Perfect. And then we might just have to shuffle the bed over a little bit using the Alt key again, just so your Sims can fit through this space, because otherwise they'll just stand there and go like this. So then we need a chair, so comfort and desk chairs, and I'm going to add in the Joliet desk chair. I think there is a green swatch. Perfect. And then we go to electrical and computers, and we will use the all-in-one powerful PC. They can do a lot of things from the computer. They can earn a lot of money from the computer, so it is a good thing to have. Perfect. Right. Let's add in some light. So I'm just going to place the subtle saucer lights because they are very simple to place. They are very bright and you don't have to think about it too much. You can kind of just whack them straight in and the whole build is lit straight up. And they're cheap as well, so if you are just kind of starting a new build, it is really good. I feel like this space here is a little bit empty, so let's pop a little plant in there. So decorations, plants, and let's place the feathered fern just there, just to customize it a little bit, and then kind of the same here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a little bit of a different plant in there. Let's pop that's a little bit too small. That's the only thing that I would probably criticize with this, is that you can't tell how big an actual object is from the little pictures that they are. And then here, in between the two doors, I'm going to place a console table. So if you go on surfaces and then accent tables, you'll get up the kind of like a foyer table, you'll get a console table, you'll get all different ones as well before you get to the bedside cabinets. So I'm going to select just the basic one just there, and then using the Alt key, just shuffle it into the middle of those two doors. We don't want to overlap it too much. I think that should be just fine just there. And then we can place a couple of decorations on there. So decorations, you can either use the clutter or you can use the statues. I quite like using this womanikin. We'll pop that on there, and then a little bowl. Kind of feel like this bowl could be used for like See, that's what I mean. You can't tell if it's a big bowl or a little bowl because that ain't gonna fit on there. So even if we size it down, it still will only class it as a big bowl. So let's cancel that because that's far too big. We haven't got a bookcase. So let's go to storage and then the bookcase icon, and then let's place the books on here so they will actually use these books as a bookcase, which is kind of cool because you don't then need all the space of a bookcase because we're kind of running out of a little bit of space. I suppose in theory you could put, if you had a nice modern kind of bookcase, you could put one behind the chair just here, something like that, but it looks a bit too regimented for me. So we'll pop the books on there and they'll use those as the bookcase. And then let's add just a little bit underneath as well. Let's add a little picture and that will go down there. Let's add a bag as well on there. And then it kind of looks like this is the table that they use. They kind of just drop their things off there. That's quite cool. And on the bottom shelf, let's just add a different photo at the other end. Let's have some fruit. Pictures of some fruit, perfect. There we have the inside of the house. So let's just finish off the outside of the build. So here we have the lowered deck that we did. So we're going to add some chairs into here. So we go comfort, then we've got outdoor furniture. You can add some sun loungers if you want to. You can add those in there. I mean, you could add some, I think that's flamingos if you wanted some flamingo patterns. Or if you select a different swatch, the colour does change and they do look a little bit more fancy. But I feel like that should go next to the pool. So we'll pop that next to the pool and we'll pop another one over this side, just there. And then in the actual lowered part of the garden, we will add a little bench. Let's change that bench. So we'll add the retro sitter bench, just because it's a little bit more snazzy. We'll spin that round because we just need this end. We're going to add a couple of surfaces and a barbecue. So for this, we will use the vintage counters. Let's use the dark grey surface and the brown swatch. And then we go to appliances and then barbecues. And then if we select let's go for the Grill Wise barbecue. Just change my mind on the bench. Let's have a little proper picnic table, kind of like a bistro set. So let's have the Backyard Oasis umbrella table. Let's use the black swatch and we'll place that there. And we will just place a few chairs on the comfort section. We can use normal dining chairs for this. Just kind of, I normally use the ones that look like they could be used for outside. I'm going to use the Sooner or Ladder chairs and then just place those there. I'm only going to place 3 and just move the table up against the side a little bit more. Just there. So perfect. So now we just need to add a little light. So we'll go on lighting and I'm going to add actually some candles. Let's add a proper lamp to the barbecuing area because we don't want anyone to get hurt. So let's use the superlative but size it down just a little bit, and then using the Alt key we will be able to move it close enough to the edge of the barbecue area and it will light up just enough for us because these are huge lights. Don't know why they would make these look this. Oh no, wrong way. And there is the little barbecue area and the pool area. So there we have the furnishing of the house. So if we have a proper look, looks pretty cool in the night time, pretty snazzy. If we go to the front of the house, pretty cool, with a little fountain out the front as well. And then if we go in, let's go through the front door using the Sims 3 camera. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The bedroom is a little bit too small, I think, just to get a little shot like that, but we can give it a try. Ah, you can kind of just see. Yeah, nice. Just imagine them there with their little easel painting away. A computer there on the desk. So there we have it, a little modern, one-bedroomed base game house. I hope you enjoyed making this house. Any ideas on how to make it better, let me know, because I'm always up for learning new things. But yeah, until the next video, I will say bye for now. Hope everyone stays safe and see you soon.